What's up, you people? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Agnes with Josh. Today we're having very light-hearted conversation about what the foreigner thinks about India. I have been to India. It was in 2018. We went to visit Josh's family, and that was the first time I visited India after 11 years then being married. So yeah, it took him a while to take me to his country. Why was it that it took you so long to take me there?
I don't know. I think I was worried that she might eat all the cabbages there.
Cabbages? Do you even have cabbages in India?
Right, okay. There was no particular reason that it took. We just kind of didn't get a chance to go.
Yeah, he's been many times to Poland, and wait for the video when he's going to talk about his feelings about Poland and things that surprises him. But today is all about what surprised me as a foreigner going to India. So the first thing that I found very surprising was the
Good-looking people.
Yeah, good-looking people. I mean, where did I find this gem of a person in India? But not in India. I found him in the United Kingdom. We have a story on our channel how we met, and I will link this down in the description below.
So we went to India in 2018. That was her first visit, not mine, and our kids went with us. The whole family went. So it was quite crazy trip where we met my family, as well as we went like sightseeing, tourism, and Agra and Goa and
Goa was amazing.
Delhi and a few other
Beautiful.
bits. Yeah, so every state is different culture, different people, different language. So we can mention a few things about each state. So what did you first feel when you landed in India?
Heat.
Yeah.
And we were in April. It was hot. It was like 40 something degrees.
So yeah,
so it doesn't get as hot here in England.
Yeah, we were traveling from cooler climate in an air-conditioned plane, and when the doors open, you really feel the heat hit you. So it kind of gives you a bit of a goosebump. I know, to me, because I feel, first of all, I'm home, and second thing, I know the holidays and the good food, and we get to travel and meet everyone. So yeah.
But it was so hot that when we went to Goa, to the beach, we could not put our feet down on the sand. It was burning. We had to flip-flops.
She couldn't put any makeup on in India because of the heat. It would have all melted.
I did put the makeup on. My makeup doesn't melt because I don't always put my full face on that. Then the times that I do the makeup for you guys, do the makeup.
Hello.
Let me take my mask off. So as we landed and we had to go through the customs, people were rushing out the airport. Josh wasn't actually with me because I arrived at the airport with Arjun and Anjali. No, Arjun was with you?
No, you arrived. She arrived at the airport with Jay, and I was ahead with Anjali and Arjun already. I was there.
Oh yes, because Jay was very little then. So you went ahead to visit a family up in Punjab, right? And then you came to see me in Delhi, and his cousin sister and Josh and Arjun and Anjali came to pick me up. And what shocked me was the first time we went on the road. First of all, there was no seat belts. My kids were not strapped in the car seat, which is what we do here.
Well, there
in
are
England.
seat belts, but it was just
no one uses it. It was kind of tucked away.
Yeah.
The safety on the road was pretty much non-existent. So I saw women with children crossing the road at the same time as busy traffic was moving. Cows, dogs, stray dogs, lots of stray dogs. So that was one of the first kind of cultural shock that I had experienced.
Yeah, so she saw women crossing the road, but it's normal everywhere. Women do cross the road. It's absolutely
with
normal.
Children.
It's normal. Women with children also cross the road. That's also normal. What was not normal for her was women crossing the road where it wasn't safe. There was no crossings. There was no, safety measures. They were just going through, zigzagging through the traffic, moving traffic. So for her, that was quite a big of a shock. As the time went by, she was kind of used to it. I remember when she saw the cow, she was like, "Oh my God, cows!" Her reaction was just hilarious. It's like, we don't see this, in India. This is our day-to-day life. You don't notice the cows. You just go around them. But it was very quickly she kind of went into the Indian mode where it was not a concern anymore.
You're no longer paying attention to those details. As we got to your auntie's house, it was a very tall building surrounded by monkeys. So we were sitting eating dinner one day and my kids come running, "Mommy, Mommy, I can see a monkey." And there on a balcony, there were monkeys chilling, and it really concerned me because I know that this can be actually quite dangerous. So, and they can give you rabies.
So yeah, my auntie lives in a really lovely place in Gurgaon, which is just outer skirt of Delhi. They live in a safe security complex. So it's segregated. So again, in India, rich and poor are segregated and they don't live together. It's pretty obvious. So they live in a security complex where there's like 7-8 towers indoor swimming pool, outdoor, two outdoor swimming pools, gymnasium, restaurant, shops are there as well. There is like a little garden, kids play area, skateboard thing. So it's an amazing place. The only thing she was worried about was the height. We were, I think, at the 12th floor, and she was really scared.
Really
but you
tall.
see monkeys, they do climb really high.
Another thing that I found really surprising was their food. I mean, not surprising because obviously I'm used to eating Indian food, but it was a different type of food. It was a different taste of the food. I think it was the authentic Indian food, and street food was amazing as well. So Josh took me to nice places where we could experience really nice food.
You know, food in India and food in UK tastes different. Now, especially vegetables. Vegetables in India are fresh, so the vegetables here are not fresh. They have to be exported and they have to be temperature controlled and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, there was a massive difference when it comes to vegetable dishes in India and here. What do you thought of the shopping centres?
You took me to the big ones, so you took me to the one in Delhi, which was just like what we have here in England. You have
even better.
Yeah, even better. You go designer shops. You have known brands which you see in the shops here, and also those that I would see in Europe, maybe which I couldn't see here in England, or even those that in America. So it's kind of a mixture of all types of shops that are big brands. I did not expect to see designer shops, and I don't know why, but I just thought it's going to be just a regular street kind of shops, or loads of shops with loads of saris and Indian dresses.
India is now 5th biggest economy in the world, you know that? Yeah?
Yes, it's growing, yeah. So when we went to Ambience Mall, the shopping centre in Delhi, one of the largest one, wasn't it? Or was the largest one in
I think it's
Delhi?
one of the I think it's the largest or one of the largest in Delhi and Gurgaon, yeah.
Yeah. We saw designer brands. However, when we walked to any of the shops, it seemed to be the prices of the goods were actually higher to what they are that you would have purchased them here in the UK. It could be due to the maybe customs duty on it, or
I think
don't
there's
know.
probably imports, they have to pay higher duties. So I was quite shocked as well. So I went to fragrance shop, beauty shops, and also kids' toy shops as well, like Hamleys.
Yes, very expensive.
You know, Hamleys is now owned by India.
No, I didn't know that.
It's a British company. It was very old British toy company. Now it's owned by Indians. As like Land Rover and Jaguar. Anyway, so the prices were much higher. We looked at the conversion, buying rupees, and we realised that the same stuff was much cheaper in the UK than India. So surprising thing for us was how many Indians can afford things like that.
Yeah, knowing that they wage obviously and their salary aren't. It's not comparable to what you get here in England.
Yeah, but then the living here is much more expensive as well. Yeah.
Also, there I had my hair done, and what I got shocked with was when I walked into the shop, my hair was being done by 3 people at the same time. And yes, you get that, I guess, when you go to the posh salon here, but it was just a regular salon that I walked in.
It wasn't a regular salon. You were at Amber's Mall salon. It wasn't a regular salon. You wouldn't sit in a regular salon. It was a posh salon. Yeah. But
I paid like £20 for getting my hair cut.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, so £20 is a lot. That's 2,000 rupees.
Yeah, so it seems like I went to like a posh, like a nice salon, but it didn't seem like anything better to what you get in the UK. But yeah, in the UK you would have one lady working on your head at once, and here I had 3 men working on my hairstyle, and it came out beautiful. And they complimented my hair and everything. So
I think all these blokes just wanted to touch your hair.
Maybe, but I saw them. No, but I saw them also doing other ladies' hair, and there was more than 2 people working on the head at the same time. So yeah.
I got my hair cut in Chandigarh.
Yeah.
And I got my beard done in Chandigarh, and I've got a beard dyed, and altogether it cost me £1.
Yeah. Then we went to Taj Mahal, which was a beautiful place to visit. We had been mugged. When we got to Taj Mahal, tour guy had approached us. He obviously wanted to make some money off us. Stop it. I'm trying to tell the story before you get me interrupt. One thing that I found quite surprising is when we got to Taj Mahal, everyone wanted to take pictures with me, and I felt like a celebrity. I mean, I wasn't yet known from YouTube because I'm such a big celebrity right now and everyone knows who's Agnes Mann. But back then, I had been really shocked by everyone. Everyone actually tried to just pull me aside. Can we take a picture of you? If it was a family, I didn't mind taking a photo, but it was a bit strange for just random men approaching me. Can we take a picture with you? Yeah, but the tour guy, so we met a tour guy who obviously wanted to make some money out of us, and he's told us the whole story of Taj Mahal, so I know
which was a lie, which wasn't true.
Was it not? well, whatever he said sounded very genuine, and obviously anyone can tell the history from their own point of view, their own perspective. So I guess to me it made sense, and he spoke English, so I could understand very well what he's saying. And then we went inside the Taj Mahal, and it was a very good experience. He's also taking quite nice pictures for us, right? Inside the Taj Mahal you have those little hexagons, and he took a picture of our whole family from inside the hexagon. I'll try to dig out the picture because it actually looked really nice. And also he took a picture of us kind of holding the tip of the Taj Mahal. But yeah, then when we walked out of the Taj Mahal, he took us to the shop, and Josh can tell you the rest of the story because I think it's quite embarrassing for us to admit that we've been mugged, basically.
Yeah, so he said to us that there is a family that still makes original marble figurines, and that family belongs to the family. Well, that family is connected to the people who built Taj Mahal. Now, this is centuries down the line. The craft's been passed down, so he gave us a lot of malarkey, and we were tired. We just thought this guy has spent hours with us, walking around, talking. He took us to the shop, and he said a lot of stories about the shop, and they sat down and they start showing us all this marble stuff. Now, while they're showing the marble stuff to us, they start giving the kids treats, like, oh, have a juice, have this, have that. Now, it's kind of give us a guilt trip. It actually worked, because once they started giving juice, I felt really bad and not buying anything from there. And I didn't want to get up and walk away, and I just felt that that'd be rude. So I almost felt obliged to buy something. So we end up buying few bits and bobs. Okay, fine, we'll take it souvenirs, we'll take it. It's been holidays. Now, we walked out from there, and to say about 5-6 minutes down the road, we saw this like street shops. I asked the guy, and that guy was honest. I asked the guy exactly the same thing it was. I said, how much is this? Something we paid 3,000 rupees. I asked him, and he said to me something like 500 rupees, something like that.
It was a fraction of the
price. So I couldn't believe it, and not much of a money issue. But the problem was that we've been cheated, and how many other people will be cheated. It's really bad, because those people giving India really, really bad name, and tourists experiencing that gives really, it's not bad, it's not good experience. These tour guides need to sort their act out. And anyway, so we were told to complain to the police and this and that, and again, it was hot. I had 3 children with us, and we were hungry, so we just like, leave it out, and we just kind of went on our way. That was pretty sad. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it was a good day out, and it's something that we saw, one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's definitely something very beautiful to see. If you do happen to go to India, or if you've been to India, do visit Taj Mahal. Yeah. The one thing I want to visit is Golden Temple, which I did not get a chance to see because Josh had managed to take the kids before I arrived to India. Then we visited Goa, and Goa was absolutely beautiful. Probably my favorite place to visit, and I haven't visited probably 5% of India, but Goa was beautiful, and I definitely would love to go there again. It was very hot, as I mentioned before. We went to the beach, and we stayed in a 5-star resort, Golden Hyatt, was it? No, Grand Hyatt, excuse me. And the resort was beautiful. We had our kind of private beach, which was attached to the hotel. The food was amazing. We had chef cooking dinners and food in front of you. Whatever you wanted to have on your plate, you could just eat. Yeah, it was lovely. And because Goa is in different state, we have noticed the changes in the culture and what people wear, what people serve on the menu in the restaurants, and how the food tastes, and the actual behavior of people. So yeah, it was really different, and that was also surprising that if you go to Poland, everyone is the same in every kind of city you go to. Maybe not if you go to mountainside, but that's pretty much just 2 regions. But other than that, in Goa you've got so many different states, so I would love to see other parts of India as well. That's maybe why India's so vibrant. Yeah, that's why India's so vibrant. It's every state, different culture, different religion. And different languages as well. I've learned that in India you have 27 languages or something like that. So there's loads, and you speak. I'm a bit ashamed now. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will double check that before I'll put the information on the screen just to correct myself in case I'm wrong. Yeah, and people are so friendly, so happy to see everyone. The hospitality, you get everyone serving you loads of food, which is very similar to my culture actually. When you do visit relatives and family in Poland, everyone would just have loads of food on the table and just make sure that you're comfortable and well fed. Well, I'll tell you guys in the next video about Poland. What do I think about Poland. I've been to Poland quite a few times now, so
Yeah. So he's got better picture and understanding what it's like in Poland. And also another thing is that how laid back people are. So I remember we made a program, what they like to call a program, to go somewhere at say 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was ready at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and people were still not even trying to get ready at 2 o'clock, and we probably left like 5 o'clock because people just take their time. It's just there is no rush. So yeah, everyone's very laid back, but also very caring and friendly and loving, and just really make sure that you're feeling comfortable and happy. And yeah, Josh's family just, you know, they're very, very much embracing that we are together despite me not being Indian, and I think quite the opposite. They're loving the fact that I'm different. India is very special to my heart, and I would love to go and visit again, and maybe one day even go and experience it for a bit longer than just a holiday. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have been to India, or if you're planning to go, tell us where you're planning to go, or where you're from if you're watching us from India. And we thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, which Josh will be talking about his experiences about going to Poland and what he thinks about Poland. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.